Hi, I'm Jameson Dundas. I'm with the 2015 HYRS group at University of Calgary. The brown bag lunch that I found the most interesting was the career panel, as we got to meet a lot of the professionals in the field that we normally wouldn't have had a chance to meet. My favorite tour of HYRS would have to be the gross anatomy lab, where we got to see a lot of the cadavers and inspect the dissections and have some fun with the organs. My favorite social activity would have to be the night we had at Yonska Hall, the residency, as we got to get together and had a nice big potluck.
Hi, my name is Amelia Schreier, and I'm part of the HYRS 2015 group at the University of Calgary. I'd have to say my favorite social activity is when we had the alumni night at the trampoline park. That was really fun. We got to meet all the other alumni and have some fun on some trampolines. My favorite tour was probably the gross anatomy lab. We got to look at a bunch of different cadavers and see their organs and the dissections, so that was fun. My favorite brown bag lunch was probably the career panel, just because we got to meet a bunch of different professionals and see how they got in their careers and their experiences in life, so that was cool. I work a lot with PCR, which stands for polymerase chain reaction, and in specific, I work with nested PCR, which means you have 2 rounds of PCR used to amplify a certain gene of interest.
Hi, my name is Tim Marino, and I'm a 2015 participant in the HYRS program at the University of Calgary. My favorite social activity was at the start of the program when we all met on the second day to play board games. The brown bag lunch that I found the most interesting was probably the HYRS opportunities, because it was pretty impromptu and it was kind of funny. I think the tour I found the most interesting would have been the gene therapy lab, because I know a lot of the other HYRS students are working with genetics, and that's a lab totally different than my own.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Weitzma, and I'm in the HYRS program for 2015 at the University of Calgary. We had a lot of really good social activities, but my favorite would probably be laser tag. I wasn't very good at it, but it was definitely a lot of fun. My favorite brown bag lunch was probably the career panel, because there were some people in the careers that I'm considering, so it was just very insightful and helpful. Tour I found the most interesting is probably the MRI tour, because it's like a big magnet, and that's something I'd never seen before, and it was cool. We got to put our program assistant in it and look at her brain, so that was fun.
I'm Michelle Chung, and I'm part of the HYRS 2015 group at the University of Calgary. I think my favorite brown bag lunch was definitely the career panel. I thought it was really cool how you got to know more about the nature and the scope, about what the different individuals do with their careers and how they got to and what the paths they took to get there. And I thought it's just really cool to know how many different paths you can take in your life and what you can do with yourself after high school. It's really awesome. I thought the most interesting tour would definitely be the MRI lab tour. So we got to see how they use the magnetic field to create detailed images of the tissues and the organs. And we got to look at some brains, and we even got to do this activity where we put fruit in, so it was really cool. I think my favorite social activity would be the alumni night at the trampoline place, because we got to meet a lot of different people, like the past HYRS alumni. I thought that was really cool.
Hi, my name is Dana Pham. I'm part of the HYRS 2015 group at the University of Calgary. My favorite brown bag lunch was probably the career panel, because we were able to see all the different careers and how they, I guess their lifestyle and stuff and how they got there. So I thought that was pretty interesting. My favorite tour was probably the gross anatomy lab, because we got to look at the cadavers. It was an eye-opening experience. My favorite social activity was probably laser tag night. It was a lot of fun getting to know everyone and running around, so yeah.
Hi, I'm Mika Pabia, and this summer I'm working with Dr. Patricia Tang at the Tom Baker Cancer Center for the HYRS 2015 program. I think my favorite tour was the cadaver lab, because we got to go right into the human bodies and learn a lot about it anatomy hands-on. My favorite brown bag lunch would be the career panel, because it gave us an insight on what careers are out there, what different paths we can choose, and how to get there in the future. I think my favorite social activity would be laser tag, because we got to have a lot of fun with each other, and it was a completely different environment than the lab.
Hi, my name is Andrew Panteluk, and I'm currently a participant in the 2015 HYRS program at the University of Calgary. My favorite brown bag lunch was actually the HYRS opportunities, and I like that because it showed how we can sort of get involved with research in our university years and even after grade 12, and gives us the heads up to sort of be talking to our supervisors now so that we can try to build some connections for the future. I thought the most interesting tour was the gross anatomy tour. It was just really cool to see the anatomy up close and get a more hands-on perspective, bring it out of the textbook, so to speak, and also to see they had some really cool disorders there, and that was really cool to see those up and close. My favorite social activity was the games night on the second night, and that was probably because we had a great karaoke. We sang some good songs. My personal favorite was Fireball, but other people might not agree, but yeah, it was just a great time all around.